On our last camping trip, I left our noisy and heavy generator at home and instead I powered our travel trailer directly from my car and all-electric SUV. Did it work? I'll tell you all you need to know in this video. My name is Scott and this is my channel, Scott's Smart Home. Our favourite campground is in the Spring Mountains at an elevation of almost 9,000 feet. Because of its remote location, there is no electricity at this site. So in the past, we've always taken our generator with us. Generators are allowed except during quiet hours. Because it's so noisy, I try and keep that usage to an absolute minimum. We only run ours when we absolutely need to. For us, that means when we're boiling the kettle, making coffee, using the toaster or the microwave. After owning our last car, a Jeep Cherokee, for over 8 years, it was time for a new one. And I really wanted to get back into an EV. The one I bought is the Kia EV9, an amazing 3-row SUV which can tow up to 5,000 pounds, but also comes with the ability as standard to plug in external electrical devices and run those from the car's high voltage battery. This is known as V2L or vehicle to load. The EV9 has a gigantic 99 kilowatt hour battery, the equivalent of over 7 Tesla Powerwalls. I have just 2 of these at home, but my car has more than 3 times that capacity. That's a lot of power. So we left the generator behind and headed up into the mountains. So how does it work? This car has 2 regular electrical outlets you can use. One is in the trunk and one is available with this adapter that plugs into the car's charging port, which is the one I used. You simply plug it in, press a button, and the power starts to flow. The power available in each outlet is rated at up to 15 amps. Now my trailer has a 30 amp plug on it, so of course I did need to use an adapter. This is no different when you plug in your trailer at home, but 15 amps is a lot less than 30, right? So is it safe? It's very safe because the car monitors the power draw, and if you do go over the maximum 1.8 kilowatts allowed, it will just stop the power. But is 15 amps enough to power a trailer? In my case, yes, absolutely. That is the equivalent of around 1800 watts. With just lights on inside, we use less than 100 watts. The fridge is also running, that takes it up to around 400 to 500 watts. The device with the highest power we have is our microwave, but even that, and the fridge and the lights, that's 1700 watts in total. Now there's other things like the coffee maker, which uses 700 watts, or the toaster, which uses 800 watts, the air conditioning, which uses 1100 watts. No problem to that running, plus the fridge and the lights, but you couldn't run another high power item at the same time. We just have a very simple rule. Since we know the maximum background usage is about 500 watts, with the fridge and the lights, then we just run one other high power device at a time. That means you definitely won't trip the breaker. I really enjoyed not having to drag the generator up the mountain, but also enjoying the extra peace and quiet. So is it practical? Actually, yes, it is. We arrived with 49% remaining on the battery, and 2 days later, we had 25% left. One thing to note, though, is that Kia, the manufacturer, has set a minimum limit of 20%. So when you reach that, the V2L feature will stop working. On our next trip, I'm going to try out utility mode. That cuts the power draw in the rest of the car, making more power available for V2L. What's it like towing with an EV? If you want to find out, check out this other video where I share details of my last 3 camping trips. Thanks for watching. My name's Scott, and this is my channel, Scott's Smart Home.